AMC stock today is falling below the $45 mark. Today has been a significantly red day, falling by about 3.38%. Ultimately, most apes are not bothered at this point, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about what this means for the company and what this means for us. All of that is coming up in this video, and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and opinions on what is going on. Do remember, this is not, I repeat, not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion, but we are going to be giving all of my opinions in this video. So make sure to leave a like on it, subscribe, and share it with your friends, family, and whoever else you can. But now we're going to jump in and look at AMC, discuss what is going on with the price action, and then look at some more interesting info, which I think you guys will appreciate. We're going to start off by looking at the wider markets as a whole. I think this really is not too concerning when we look back to AMC. We can see AMC is down by 3.33% right now. That doesn't really matter when we look at the general market trend. The general market is significantly red. We can see that the S&P 500 falling by 0.8%, the Dow Jones falling by 0.42%, we can see the Nasdaq is falling by about 1% right now, and the Russell 2000 falling by 0.35%. So this week has not been the best for the markets as a whole, and I think that itself is worth mentioning. And again, AMC, yes, it kind of is following the trend of the S&P 500 somewhat on that pattern, arguably with the Dow Jones as well and the Nasdaq. So you know what, things are not moving in an abnormal manner for AMC, and I think that is something worth mentioning by itself. But obviously AMC does have its own factors going on behind the scenes as well. A lot of people with AMC right now are just comfortable to hold the stock for as long as it takes, and I think that's completely fine, and I'm definitely in that boat personally. But yes, we are definitely seeing some really interesting things happening now with the price of AMC. Like I said in our last video, we had AMC price at about $29 at its lows just a few weeks ago, and ever since we have been climbing up to above the $50 mark. I find that remarkable. I am very happy that AMC is coming back up. The data hasn't really changed, and I'm still very bullish on AMC. Again, until the shorts have covered, I am going to hold my position on AMC. I don't know what you guys want to do. You can decide that for yourself, but that's just my personal strategy with AMC. I'm happy that we are moving up slowly and steadily, but we are seeing a drop now in the past day, and arguably potentially even in the past 5 days, as the price has fallen from highs up here of 52.75 all the way down to the 44.56 mark. Now let's talk for a moment about the options for AMC at the moment, because you guys will know we have a lot of options which are in the money for a start, but we have a lot of options which have just missed the money. And again, some people could argue that shorts have done this on purpose to try and, make a lot of these options become out of the money. We'll have a look at the options that we have in the money right now. We can see the options volume that we have right now. Pretty low options volume in the $30 range. Pretty low in the $40 range as well. Coming back up here to the high 40s, about 44, 45, 46, 47, it really does start to step up. 45, we have 44,700 in volume. At 46, we have 33,900. You can see up here at 47, we have 15,700. Up here, we have, 13,000, 7,000, 10,000. It goes on, from 45 to 50, we have a lot of options which would have been in the money. And of course, the higher you go, the more ridiculous options get. There are always these people who bet on ridiculous options, like up here at $145, but we're not really going to focus on them for obvious reasons. AMC came very close to having a lot of options in the money, and a lot of people do speak about this on Friday, and the reason why we see drops in AMC's price on Friday, in my personal opinion, sometimes, is for two reasons. And again, I must stress, this is not proven, it's just my personal opinion. I think the reason why we see drops in AMC on a Friday is because, one, a lot of options were going to finish in the money, and of course the price has been brought down just to a point where a few of these options which would have been very, very close in the money at earlier points this week, guess what, they are all out of the money now. I think that is very questionable. And on top of that, another thing which I think is that, simply put, when we see drops with AMC on a Friday, it just makes people think about this over the weekend. I don't know how many shares of AMC you guys do hold, or if you hold AMC at all, but I can tell you guys from my personal experience, I have about 19,000 pounds in AMC. That's Great British Pounds. I had that at the high of this week, which was $52. Ever since then, I have seen my profits drop to about 16,000, maybe even 15,000 pounds. And yeah, it does get you thinking. Ultimately, like I said, I do not care, but I definitely do agree it does get you thinking. I am not going to sell my position personally but I do believe for some of these people who do not have the conviction anymore, or didn't have the conviction fully in the first place, it could get them thinking about this one over the weekend, and of course it does give people, the bears that is, an opportunity to spread FUD, as we have had a red week, and now they can use this against us on forums in, their comment sections over there. So ultimately, it's been a red day for AMC. I am not too bothered. I am very happy with how the market has been moving, even though we are moving down. It means that AMC is not an outlier. It is following the trend of the market, so worst case scenario, we have that to go off. But I think going forwards, a lot of people are still holding AMC. I would say the majority of people are, and people are still joining this movement on a daily basis. We need to remember that this is not going away. I'm sure we already know this as a community, but this is not going away. This movement is getting stronger. We have seen a lot of enforcement happening behind the scenes. I think that is one thing that we need to remember. Yes, we are not seeing action, right in front of our faces, but a lot is going on behind the scenes from what I can tell. I think, going forwards into the future, I'm just wondering how long this can ultimately go on for. It's been almost 10 months now. It's getting ridiculous. I wonder what is coming next. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.